I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard.
And thanks so much for tuning into this exciting episode. And we carry on. So this is
we're carrying on with the build.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen a couple of parts, part 1, part 2, make sure you click the links above and carry on with this episode. And what are we doing on this episode?
And this one, so in the last one, we were just finishing up the pontoons. And this one, we're going to continue on. In this part, we're going to continue on with the RC side of things, the wiring, making sure the motors work correctly, making sure the radio is responding on board the submarine / boat.
Yes. So
that's good. So because in the future we'll be diving down into the water and coming back up like submarines do. So that all going well, that will happen. So, but first in this one, we're going to dive into the world of electronic wiring and getting out onto the water for the very first maiden voyage.
Maiden voyage. So here we go. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard.
And thanks so much to all our sponsors. Thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate it very much. And here
Let's
we go.
get into the episode.
It should be exciting.
And 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so the build so far. That's right, we designed and 3D printed the hull design. Yes, and painted and made the pontoons out of PVC material. That's right, and we glued it all together, made the pontoons, and we checked for water leaks. And then we started installing and mounting everything 3D printed. And let's get into this exciting build.
Okay, so we're checking out some extra background research.
Yes, because we got a lot of questions about what is a subskimmer, so I thought we'd show you what a full scale subskimmer looks like.
That's right, so we dove onto the YouTube box there and we looked at MST groups, so go and check them out.
Yeah, so very cool. And it just kind of just explains what a full size scale one is and where we got our inspiration from.
So right, so we'll zoom in and give you a little look at what these guys have got going on.
And yeah, so there you go, you can see it, underwater operations and maritime activities. And then it can also jump up to the surface. There you go, it's
coming back up to the surface.
Just like a submarine. It's kind of an interesting design, hence the reason why we want to make it at scale. Here it is surfacing at the top of the water, and it will just come out of the water.
And then drive away. Inflate the pontoons as he goes in real time.
So there you go, that kind of gives you an idea of what's happening on this series that we're making on the channel. So now let's go and finish off a couple of things, and then let's jump into doing the exact same thing. Go and put it out on the water. Here we go.
We're back in Design Spark CAD designing software because we're going to make a subskimmer sail. That's right. It's got to look the part. You got to dress to suit, as it were.
Yes, and we need a sail in this case, not a sail for a boat, but a sail for a submarine. Same name, but different uses. So this is the part that it's got to look good. So let's jump into the software. Design looking good, I think. And if you rotate it a little bit, you might be able to see the other side. And there you go, that's pretty much what it will be.
So which is the front direction there?
Front.
Front is with a periscope, so it's facing that direction there.
Yes, there you go. So it's looking good. I think you got it pretty much how we want it. So what we'll do now is we'll send it to the printer and get this made, and then we can go and check it out. So here we go.
The sail is all done, and there you go. What do you reckon? Can you see it in there? Yep.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good, so I'll pop this one out. And there you have it. It's done. And we'll take it off the plate and start off this plate and start installing it. We're in. We have the sail is all ready, and there he is there.
What? All printed on the K1, so he's looking pretty spankingly new.
There he is there. So yeah, he'll go on the top of that guy there.
Yeah.
To make it consistent with what a subskimmer should look like.
Yeah,
to make it
in a crucial
sexy pose that it needs to be.
It's like what do they call it? Aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetically pleasing, so we can
look the part.
Look the part. We've done.
We got to dress to look the part, right?
Yes, we've done a little bit of soldering here, and we run the wires.
So that's right. So what Harry's talking about is wiring looms from each motor. Harry's drilled some holes in the side of the plastic waterproof housing, so it's good. So we're going to have to seal that at some point, but not just yet, because we've just been soldering in each 3 signal wires from each dive plane motor.
Which is, they're drone motors, aren't they?
They're effectively drone motors, yes. And we're using a 30 amp ESCs, 2 to 6S. It's just what we had lying around the shop.
What do I need to go from there to a receiver? And which receiver will you be using?
We're using a Spectrum TM1000. There you go.
There you
Just
go.
one that we had lying around. So we're going to give that a whirl, and
then hopefully it'll be able to bind it to the receiver, and away we go. So
yeah, that's right. So we've got some more wiring to do, and we're going to continue on with that. So yeah, obviously all the positives and negatives are coming from this guy, so we're going to do some little things there, and then obviously the signal and the negatives from each one also has to go to look like one of these signal plugs, to be able to control them all at once. Just doing some last minute wiring. It's quite full on there. 4 ESCs going into one. So
we're going to drive it from 2 batteries, right? So the idea will be to run the thrusters.
That's right. Yeah. So run this.
What? Like what? A 4S or something like that?
Not sure exactly. It's a 4 or 3S. We'll just turn that off.
And then we'll run the outboard from a separate battery source.
This one here, yeah. So that's what we're going to do at this stage. Game might change, but this is what we're doing at this point in time.
And we're going to go and check it to see the motors run up now.
Okay,
Okay, so you can hear it chirping, so that's a good sign.
There we'll go.
Keep going a bit more forward.
So I think, are they going the right? This one's the wrong way. That one's the wrong way. That one's the wrong way. So they're all going the wrong way, but they're going.
So there you go. Those characters there around the wrong way, so we'll just swap them out now, and then we'll be back at it the right way around.
So that's all good, and let's connect her up. So
cover them up.
So it doesn't do anything funky that we shouldn't be doing.
And then heat shrink that fella back in there, and then I guess we'll test it again. Yes, they're alive. Are they going the right way?
Yep, they are. Yay!
So we're just fitting the rudder servo steering, so you can see that being mounted there. Using a waterproof servo, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes. And we're just putting the little feelers in there to control it from going right and left. And we've got the mountain that we printed on the K1, and we're just going to push those in there. Surely. Really? Still doesn't go. It's alive! Dude, it's a working. Dude, it's turning, bruh.
So here we are. We've done some. What have we done, Harry? We've done some. What are you doing?
I was just looking at it, kind of interesting because we just plugged it together. So what we have done is we've
enabled it on the transmitter.
Yes! Cool.
And it does work. We're going to prove it in a second. But basically, yeah, we've got the switches working.
And we're running 2 separate batteries at the moment in time, aren't we? 2 4S's. So we've got a little...
We've got 2 4S's. At a later date, we'll choose the correct one. But it's just for demonstration purposes at this point.
Yep. There you go. Look at that, eh? So it's a good sign. So if I push this to the right, we should see that outboard over there go to the right. Did it go to the right?
Yeah.
And if we go to the left, it's always funny. There you go, look at that, right and left. Yep.
And the engine?
And the engine? Okay, stay clear. Okay, so now we've done that. Okay, let's say that we've gone into the water. Let's get down. Look at that, going down. And let's say we want to come up.
there you go, we come up.
Yeah.
And down again and up again. So that's
and obviously
working.
we're going to need the thrusters to work to do that. You can't
And this is working. And now let's try the thrusters. So here we go. Watching these motors here.
So this is once you're submerged or starting to submerge.
There you go. There you go, eh? It's going. I'll do that again anyway. And they're all going the right way, so look at that, eh?
Okay, so there's a bit more to do. We'll do some waterproofing. Do you think we'll head out on the water before and maybe at a later date we'll deal with the deflation section?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, it's only mine.
So I think we'll do some water sealing.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's go out and do that.
Wake me up, can't wake up, wake me up and save me.
Okay, so here we are. We've finally arrived at the beach.
Hooray!
Yeah, so far so good. Just going to set up. We haven't put in the water, so who knows? Hopefully it floats. Right, it should float. Okay, so first things first. What?
Turn the batteries, remote on?
Yeah, so remote on first as always. Turn the remote on.
Welcome to Open
Good sound.
Switch warning.
So we've got some batteries. Okay, so I guess we'll plug them in. We've got two.
300 4S's.
Yeah, we'll do the job.
So what have we done since we saw each other last?
Oh right, yeah. So we added all this waterproof stuff. Hopefully it all goes well. Zip tied up all the cables to make it look nice and neat and tidy. And
connected the tube, didn't we?
And we also connected the tube here, and then we put another inlet tube down the bottom. And that inlet tube is to cool down the ESCs when it's been in use. So all good. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Okay, let's plug it in. Sounds good.
That's one battery, second battery.
Okay, that's the hatch down. So we should be all good.
So we're just going to check it.
All right, so I got in this little dry bag today for this transmitter because I'm not sure
what the weather's going to do.
So there's some rain to contend with, but it looks like it's drying up in a couple of minutes, so we'll get underway.
You can see the it's water tested, rain tested.
Rain tested. Okay, so
Oh yeah, try again.
So right is right, left is left. Okay, so it's working. Up, it's down. And then you've got this.
Cool. Cool.
So that's
okay, so we're gonna go and put it in the water.
Yeah, just test to see how. Oh no, we're gonna get a little bit of a pump up first. There you go.
What do you think? Is it floating?
Yeah, she's floating.
Floating?
Yeah.
And there's water coming in the back of the right?
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to.
Yeah. No, definitely. There you go. It's working.
What would you say? Would you say it's about the right buoyancy?
I would actually. There you go.
You can see the rudder just sticking up in the back there, can't you?
Yeah. Okay. You want to try it out? Throttle? Oh wow, yeah, it pushes.
Yeah?
Yeah. 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 Now it wants to go.
Oh really?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yay!
Okay, push it forward. Oh, there you go. Woohoo! That's actually pretty good. Okay, so we're going back over to the other spot. It's stopped raining. And it's a bit more sandier, so we think it's a nicer spot. But the other one was interesting in its own unique way, right? Because you can walk out right on the water using the pier.
But it's interesting how the water comes in.
Yeah, it came in like pretty much spot on. It was level. There you go, look at that. See the water coming in there?
Yeah.
See that? That's exactly what we want. In normal situations, you don't want that, the water coming in, but with a subskimmer, absolutely essential. Water comes in from the back where the transom is, flows in, and then that way when the pontoon's deflated in the future, we can submerge, and then we change onto this, the dive thrusters. So exactly correct.
Hey, good luck. So I guess just make it do a loop and come back, it'll be right. Sure.
Yeah.
Here we go. You can that forward, right? One of the two. You can't go backwards. Is it a nifty twist or a successful?
See, so the right doesn't really turn that much. That's full left.
Yeah, take it down. It's not going to be a speed beat,
Works though.
Water coming out the side on the ESC. Yeah!
Wow! That's totally up for the play, baby! Woohoo! You can see the water shooting out.
Yeah, I can see them break.
Yeah, that's like full power there.
What do you think?
Alright, so we're just doing an assessment check.
To see if any water came into the housing and how everything's going.
Oh, nice and dry. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Nice, well done. Nice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to grab it. Ah, got it.
Okay, so Harry's got the transmitter and we're away. Are you trying your right hand?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll zoom in. Nice. Definitely on the plane. It definitely goes, turns better if it goes faster, right?
Okay, here we go. Coming around nicely. I just wiggle those little flaps.
Nice.
Well, it can still go right, can't it?
Yeah, nice. Oh, bring it back in.
Swap the batteries out, what do you reckon? Since it's a maiden. Here it comes. Oh, look at that, eh?
Brand new batteries, nice and charged, right?
Yeah.
And there's no water in that cavity.
No water in there. Back of the water. Okay, how's that look?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So that's just the oh, you reckon you can achieve faster speed if you have the air motors.
No. Not really. It's cutting out.
That was full speed. The everything seems to be working pretty well. I mean, you can get up onto the plane. All the motors and thrusters work. All the steering works pretty well.
The inflatable tube pontoons work exceptional. The only thing is we might have to lower this tube here, which is the outlet valve for the ESC, because I think what's happening is it's not getting enough water coming out. It's too high for the water to fly out, and the ESC is overheating and then sort of slowing us down a bit on the top end of the throttle. So that will need to be changed. But other than that, that's pretty a small thing. So all in all, a pretty good success. Okay, I gotta stand next to you. You ready? Yeah, it's on the plane. Okay, here we go, we're going now. Let's slow down a bit, cruise along. We're going straight here. Nice. Okay, cruising up by the water. Okay, punching it now. Wow! Let's slow it down a bit. Cruise it. Okay, punching that. Okay, it's full out. Going great. Slow down a bit. Woohoo! Got it! Yes! How's that?
That was cool.
That was cool, man.
That was working.
Okay, so that was drone and boat working well, and obviously adjusting the water outlet valve for the ESC tube definitely did the trick. We are back in business and back on form. Man, you see it get cut through the water and hit through the wave? That was cool, man. Yeah. Back to H&R Drone Racing HQ.
Alright!
So there you go. Wow.
What
that
a
was
result, eh?
Yeah, it was exciting. And so looking forward to the next stage when we go complete submerge.
That's right. So we've got a little bit of more designing to do for that apparatus and some more equipment to get.
Yes.
But we are very, very close now to full project completion. So pretty excited for the upcoming episode.
And what did you think
of this episode? I thought it was great. It was good to get out of the water, and as always, it's always good to get the added bonus of flying behind it with a drone.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. I was piloting the drone, and it was very cool out there, interesting, and just flying through the poles to get that kind of cool action as the Subskimmer was up on the plane and away she went. So it was very cool. And there you go. So going to the next segment?
Yeah, it was great, just a great one to film. Overall.
Okay, so there you go. So movie of the week
is Dead Man Down.
Dead Man Down. So that is a cool movie that you should check out.
With Colin Farrell.
And the girl from the Dragon Tattoo. There you go.
Yeah, it's a great film. It's all about... well, I don't want to wreck too much, but you really want to wait to the finale.
Yes, there you go. It's not one of those ones where you can stop halfway and then you know what's going.
It keeps getting better all the way through the film, and then the finale is just epic. Yeah, direct action, just goes in to save the girl. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Okay, so there you go. So that is the movie of the week. And final thoughts for you, Richard.
Final thoughts. It was a great one to do. we had a couple little quirks that were happening when we're out there on the water testing. One of them was we were losing our top end in terms of ESCs, but we worked out what it was. It was the outlet valve for the ESC was a bit too high. So we brought that down, and away she went, never lost its top end after that, and then we could really open her up. And we really did. I had it on max throttle for a bit. We were really ripping through some batteries. It was great. And then and when we were doing that, that was when the drone was flying behind it. All was go. It was a great spot to fly at, and perhaps we'll film there again in the future.
Yeah,
it was a great spot.
Yeah, it was cool.
Great spot.
So there you go. Thanks very much for tuning into this exciting episode. I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard. And to thank all our sponsors. Thank you as well, and tune in next time, and for the next episode where we make the dive thrusters engage.
Yep.
That's right, so deflating the tubes, the pontoons, we're going to have to make that apparatus,
yep.
And then, and only then, will this be a submarine. So, can't wait to that episode.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen part 1 and 2, make sure you go back and click those, and we will carry on next week with something exciting. And here we go. Okay,
3, 2, 1, go!
HRC, yeah! There you go. Unexpected.
Okay, see you guys next week.